Gaston and the baby are in the nursery. He was having some trouble breathing, but he's gonna be okay. Mama's trying, baby. Hold on. Come on, Gabriel. You gotta breathe, buddy.
And some tracheomalacia will have retractions that are greater than what we would see in another babe, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it requires
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a bit more moderate.
Yeah. So I just put him on some blow-by, so just in case he was actually having some challenge in getting oxygen.
I know, honey. I know. Hey, y'all. So we got Gabriel here. He's 8 pounds and how many ounces?
I didn't see.
I don't know. But he's 8 pounds and something ounces, and he was born 6 pounds and 15 ounces. So that means he's been gaining weight and doing great and all that. And he's held 5 weeks. He'll be 6 weeks on Thursday. So pretty much 6 weeks. But yeah, you can hear him breathing. It's a lot better than what it used to be. So yeah. The doctor's about to come in. And we're gonna see what's up. But yeah. So basically, the doctor just came in and so she just asked us questions about like how his feeding is going and how his breathing is going, and basically a lot of it has stayed the same. It's just on a more here comes the nurse. But yeah, basically she was just asking us questions about like how the feeding goes, how much he eats, how much he sleeps, and how often he wakes up to eat, and about his breathing. But yeah, like I said, a lot of it has just stayed the same. The symptoms are the same, but they are less severe. She did say that we could be looking towards surgery, but we're hoping it doesn't need to go there. Only because of how long it takes for him to eat and his breathing, basically. Just those things. But yeah, we're hoping it doesn't have to go there because he's been gaining weight, which is what they focus on, because of how many calories it takes for the baby to breathe. They're burning all of the calories that they're eating just to breathe, and then on top of that he has to move and cry and all those other things. So yeah, but we're hoping surgery doesn't have to happen. Anyway, she's gonna come in a second, and they've got a little monitor and stuff, a camera. They're gonna put a camera down his nose to view his voice box and the larynx and all that. So yeah, he's knocked out.
Check you out. Hey, mister. Hey, mister.
Please, Andrew.
So, Dad, the way I'm going to have you hold him is upright with his head sort of in the crook of your shoulder. Yeah,
Upright,
facing Mommy.
Facing, okay.
He's looking for something.
You're looking for something, huh, Daddy? I know.
So he's gonna be pissed. He's gonna cry. Okay, it's fast. Okay, he won't remember this.
Yeah, I being held down more than anything.
Yeah, he's too strong.
So you can set him on your lap, Dad, and then just kind of wrap your arms around both hands.
Okay.
There you go. You've been through this a time or two here.
What do you think, Meg? Is that pretty good?
Yep, perfect.
Okay,
Thank
you guys feel okay?
Yes.
I know, buddy. I'm sorry. Just hit the between those arms. I got him. You're okay. This is just sugar water, okay? It's okay, okay. He's okay. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. You can give him his passing. Calm you down. Hold it tight, though, right? There you go. Good job.
Reflux or what? Does he ever reflux like remote from a feeding? Like it's been a while since he ate and then he'll have a big spit up, or is it always pretty close to it after?
It depends. If we lay him down, yes. Or so like we burp him for 30 minutes, we time it, and then like we lay him down, and then he'll be asleep, and then for about 15 minutes he'll be chilling, and then he'll throw it up. It'll just like come out of his nose and his mouth.
It always seems effortless, not painful for him, right? Okay. He's not having like
there was one time seemed like he was putting effort into it. Like I looked it up. I think it's called projectile. Yeah. But that could have been that was about one time.
Before we start to turn the light off, it's gonna get dark in here. Okay, so right now we're at the back of his nose. So this is the right side, this is the left side, this is the back, and the front is towards the bottom of the screen. So what we're gonna see when I start playing it, so at the very back of the nose before you're in the throat. And so down here you're gonna see the soft palate, which moves up and down when you talk and swallow, okay? Just to kind of orient you. So this is the soft palate, that's the back wall of the throat. It's gonna look a little funny because he's moving around a lot, but we get a good view towards the end. So this is the throat. The voice box is going to be right down here. Spit everywhere. There's his voice box, and we'll get a sustained view in just a second. Definitely has laryngomalacia. Pretty significant. So I'm gonna pause. Watch how, so this is part of the upper voice box, and then there's two little structures here that want to flop in like this. Okay. So I can capture it. And I can't actually see his vocal cords well because these two little guys are flopping in a lot.
Oh, okay.
So that's what's really kind of causing a narrowing here and turning that kind of into a whistle so that you hear that sound. So really floppy tissue there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Swallowing tubes back here, so that's the esophagus. Airways here. So you can imagine when he refluxes, stuff
Right.
comes up here, it gets this whole area angry and inflamed too.
Wow.
Okay. Does that, seeing that kind of help you, this is the first video where I didn't get anything about, help you kind of get where and what's going on. So it's a very typical appearance of laryngomalacia, okay, like I see that often. He has an appearance of laryngomalacia that I do, like I said, I don't want to rush you guys to surgery, but I honestly think that might be where we're getting with him. I just feel like you can see how much tissue is sort of flopping and closing off. Eventually, laryngomalacia does go resolve. It takes months. You guys are working really hard, okay? And so is he. I mean, you can hear that he's working hard. You can see that he's working hard. It's taking him a while to feed. And I think we can improve that for you. But I do feel like there's something surgically to be done to really open things up for him so that he has an easier go, you know? It's always like kind of freaky for parents to hear that, like the first time they come to my office, but I like to be real with you, you know, like I don't want to drag our feet if I think that there's something we can do to help him out. This is Gaston, and Mom is Shariah, okay? Right, Shariah?
Karayan.
Say again?
Right.
Kariah.
Yeah, like with the
But
big sound.
is it CH though?
Yes.
But it's Kariah.
Yes.
Okay, I spelled it right, but I didn't say it right. This is Gabriel. Do you guys call him Gabriel, or do you have a short name for him?
Gabriel or beat up.
Beat up.
That's cute.
I'm Allison. I'm one of the speech pathologists here with Dr. Ostegard.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
And Dr. Ostegard was kind of telling me that you guys have tried a couple different bottles and
Yeah.
what are you guys using now? Dr. Brown's?
Yeah, the
Okay,
premium
perfect.
bottle.
And Mom's mostly pumping.
Yeah.
It can be super hard and pumping. You're doing what formula are you using when you're doing formula?
So we've used Infamil Gentle Ease,
Okay.
and then Nutrigemin or something like that.
Nutramagen,
Nutramagen.
which is not how you would think to say it when
Right.
you look at the package.
Are you using one more than the other now, or?
Yeah, so the Infamil works better with him. The the other one, yeah, that one is terrible.
What makes you say that?
He throws up more, or he spits up way more, and it makes his crying and all that. It's just like a
Wet?
very wet, garbly sound.
Okay. The Nutramagen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sound good.
I'll leave the blanket on the spot.
Now you've chilled. Were you able to hear him while we were scoping?
Uh-huh. Yes, I did.
So
So basically, we just try to give him a chance to breathe so that he doesn't breathe in swallow.
So babies with laryngomalacia are going to be noisy feeders no matter what you do.
Right.
So I want you to try and let him go for a minute. I just want to see what he does, and see, he kind of stopped himself there where he takes a break and he's breathing and he's sort of letting himself pause for a minute.
Okay, so we just got out of the appointment. We talked to a speech pathologist and we showed her how we feed him and everything. But basically, the feedings are taking too long. He's not getting much sleep and he's expending too many calories. And the breathing is just very difficult for him. So they're looking to do surgery. She said she thinks we should do the surgery. And honestly, I think we should too.
Yeah.
What about you, babe?
Yeah, I do, because it's just a lot for him with the breathing and trying to feed, and us waking up in the middle of the night hearing him, breathe funny, hearing some noise. We don't know what's going on. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
And always having to change positions. Just
Yeah, because his breathing is positional, and the position changes almost daily. So yeah, we're probably gonna schedule the surgery. If anything changes, of course, we'll cancel it. She said we can cancel it at any time, but we're gonna go ahead and get that scheduled so he can, just live better, to be honest, and so we can, I don't know, so it just won't be so hard, because it's been hard and it's been tiresome. But yeah, hopefully that goes well. But that's it. All right, bye. Hi, son. Moving your little legs. Hi, Bubby. Fear thou not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I'll give you strength, and yes, I will help you. I'll hold you up with my right hand of righteousness. Yeah. Go, Bobby, go. Okay, so we are on the way to the hospital. We overslept a little bit, but not too much to miss the appointment. It's like 5:30 a.m. and this is Gabriel's last day of having breathing issues and eating issues and sleeping issues. You ready, Bubby? He's a little upset. He can't eat up to 4 hours before the appointment, so he's mad. We got some water and apple juice for him, though. You want some apple juice, Bubby? Look at his little cheek. So we're in admitting right now, about to check him in.
What's going on?
I'm just recording.
Yes, you do. I think he's a baby. Let's get a temperature.
Yeah.
Look at him. Oh, sure, yeah. 4.4. Well, thank you. And the littlest gown is even too big for you.
It's too cute,
Go
isn't
into
it?
Is he your first one?
Yes.
I'll just leave it like that for now.
This is so cute. You look so cute, buddy. Your little elephant. This is our little. Oh, we have to do a new haul of all his new things. Got Gabriel. Gabriel was in here flirting with all the nurses. We in here flirting, son. I know. Big boy.
Thank you, dear Father, Lord. With the miracle on our son, Gabriel, Father. He sounded so much better, Father. I thank you for allowing us to come here and get him seen, allowing us to be here for him right now, Father. Being here at Calvary is such a blessing. Being here at Calvary is such a blessing. If we're anywhere else, we wouldn't be able to take care of him as well. So thank you so much. We say all praise.
Amen. I know, buddy. I know. How do you feel about that?
I'm so glad. I'm so good. He's amazing. He's doing so well.
Yeah. Hold on, baby.
There we go. Come on.
This is just crazy. And not one sound. No, actually, it's not. Hi, Bobby. Hi, big
And he's bit up.
leaving the hospital. Hopefully, we don't ever have to come here again.
Hopefully, never again.
Ever
I'm praying.
again. Unless it's for our second baby, and then that'll be it. Big boy. Right.